Okay, question C and question D you had to do for homework. So I'm going to do that now. And I'm going to do it with you. I know these questions can be a little bit difficult. If it makes you feel any better, there's usually only one of these questions in a grade 11 paper, and it usually only counts 1 mark. Okay, but if you understand it, I mean, it's really not too difficult as long as you know what to do, and then always keep the discriminant in mind. For me, I always try to use the discriminant first because it's difficult for me to read off the graphs where they're intersecting, etc. But have a look what's the best for you. So if I sketch this graph, x is minus 1. And that's going to be x, no, what is it? Is it x minus 1? X minus 1. So because that's going to be x plus 1 squared. Okay. So it looks like this. Okay. Righty. Now they're asking me for which values of x is gx greater than 0. It's not included. So it will only be there where x is less than minus 1, or there it will be where x is greater than minus 1. Question 2, where gx is less than 0. Do you see it's not less than 0? Y is never there less than 0. Y is equal to 0, but y is not less than 0. So that will be no value of x, or no solution will also be accepted. Question 3. Gx plus 3 is greater or equal to 0. Now you have to think a bit. What happens with this graph of gx? Gx moves 3 units up. So what happens if I move this graph 1, 2, 3 units up? What do you think? That's going to be my new graph there. Okay. Where is y greater or equal to 0? Y is not equal to 0, but y is greater than 0. And for which values of x? That will be for all the values of x. So x is an element of R. Okay. Question B. Let me just change my questions here. I think all of your questions are correct. E and question F. Okay. Question B. Write down the domain and range of gx. So they're talking about the original one. So gx, for question B, my domain will be x is an element of R, and my range will be y is greater or equal to 0. Okay. Question C, there should have been a minimum value. I think yours will be correct. Minimum, write down the minimum value of gx. My minimum is 0. Okay, question D. Write down the equation of the line of symmetry. So the line of symmetry, let me just erase this one here. So my line of symmetry will be the line that cuts through my turning point. And that is where x is equal to minus 1. Question E, discuss the nature of the roots. So what are my roots like? My roots are real, and they are rational, and definitely equal, because my turning point actually turns there on my x-axis. It's equal. And now question F. Okay, so for question F, for which values of k will the graph minus 2 gx minus 5 have non-real roots? So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to ignore all of that there. And I'm going to work out minus 2 times gx. So minus 2, and it's actually timesing with gx is minus 2, and gx is x squared. plus 2x plus 1. So this is minus 2x squared minus 4x minus 2. Okay. And now they're saying minus k. So this is minus 2gx minus k. Have non-real roots. Now for me it's very difficult to determine this one graphically because that's going to take me long to sketch that one and then with my straight line. So I'm just going to use a discriminant. Okay, have non-real roots. So where my discriminant, which is b squared minus 4ac is less than 0 because non-real roots. So this is 16 plus 8. Let me do that first. Okay, so that's 16 minus 16 minus 8k is less than 0. So those two cancel. So it will just be minus 8k less than 0. So if I take it to the other side, k is greater than 0. Okay, and now question 2. Where this graph have real and equal roots. So that word equal means my discriminant is going to be equal to 0. So let's quickly do that. So gx, and I move the minus k and the plus and minus 5 over, plus k plus 5 is equal to 0. So gx is actually x squared plus 2x plus 1 plus 5 and then plus my k, let me not forget my k, plus k is equal to 0. So I now do my discriminant. B squared minus 4a, and then C, that's actually 6 plus k, and it's equal roots, so my discriminant is equal to 0. So this is 4 minus 24 minus 4k is equal to 0. So this is minus 20 is equal to minus 4, so it's a plus 4k, and minus 5 is equal to k over there. Okay.